Chatting with Jackson is brought to you by Jalen Media and HPV Studios.
People now, like, a lot of my mates have like nicknames and stuff, like, because a lot of them are artists, and no one calls them by their government name. So people are always trying to get me to not have my actual name. Yeah. But they all call me Ocean.
Ocean.
But that sounds like a stripper, man. Do you know what I mean? That does not. That
like, oh, who you bring to the party? Ocean. Oh, what?
Yeah, that's like? Really cheap. Yeah, really cheap stripper, man. Not even like a bougie stripper, man. It's a really cheap, like, Ocean. Nah, just call me.
Like at least Crystal or Candy or something, you know?
Yeah, like Ocean. Just
get a bit of bling on the name.
Yeah, literally, man. Anyway, I've always said it to myself as well. It's like I'm always gonna like be as personal as possible, because it's like, okay, what like advantage do, like, obviously, you know, Nike have the big, say a brand like Nike, they have the big factories, they have the, you know, all the personnel, all the designers,
pages and all.
Yeah, they have so much pros to Nike, but what's the advantage that I have? And that's that I can be more personal to the people that, you know,
exactly,
and it's not just a brand, it's kind of like, it's not just clothing, sorry, it's a brand, like there's more. Yeah, man, it's crazy because what's it, Machine Gun Kelly, MGK? Yeah. Like, last night he was playing in, I don't know where he was playing, but
it's Tree Arena.
Was it Tree Arena? Yeah. And he went around with a mic apparently, and someone nicked the mic and screamed OCEAN1 into the mic. So it's things like that. Yeah, it's things like that, man. That is like, it's when them things happen, you're like,
that
shit.
That gave me a little bit goosebumps there. I was like, what?
Someone has a tattoo as well. Did you see that as well?
I saw that.
Like,
I saw that.
This is like
that's
freaking me out.
I think I texted you straight after. I was like, if I hadn't known you get like shit for free tattoos, I was like, man, just tell me.
Mad, like, so it's them things for me that is like more like, I actually forget you can make money doing this, man. See, doubt, man, that's my fuel. I like love doubt. And the thing is, this probably sounds so bad to say or whatever, but like, obviously when I started off my brand, you know, you get people saying, oh, this is sick, this is crazy, and still to this day that like obviously pushes me on. I think it's sick, but you know, I could hear that like, you know, maybe 5-10 times a day, and it's not that I'm numb to it, it's just normal now. It's like, okay, I believe I'm doing something good. You want someone
to hate on you to feel,
bro, when I get
that new top,
that one like hate comment gives me like 10 times the motivation of like 10 people saying like, oh, this is amazing, like, this is sick. Like, I still love all that stuff, but it's like that one doubter just gives me like like this drive inside me, man, that is like, it's scary, the drive I have inside me to just prove people wrong, like family, like from my one side, like, it's like I just have so many people to prove wrong, and that's what pushes me on all the time, man. And like, but I was getting these hate comments, and I'd never reply to hate comments. It was always like, oh, don't reply, just leave it, whatever. But then one day it just caught me on smoke, man. Some guy commented on the what did he say on my TikTok? I had a TikTok about like how the brand has grown over the last month or whatever, and someone said like, oh wow, up to 1 sale a month now. And I replied saying like, your ma's OnlyFans.
Oh, I saw that.
I put that on my stories, right? That was the first time I was like, I was put on my story, and then people started sending it around to their friends, and then their friends were coming and following the brand. So instead of like it being like this whole bad thing, it was really good publicity. So then I realized like, now I can be myself. So that hate comment had then made me make OCEAN1 what it is today, because now I'm like putting up hate comments on my story. I love replying to people.
Honestly,
I feed off it, man.
There's like there's a guy called Damien Broderick. His fashion sense is next level, man. He's like proper vintage style. He does those, you know, like let's get dressed videos, and like he's blowing off. He's doing really well. And that's his thing. His thing is going after the haters. Like, it literally, like, someone would be like, oh, this is only women should take this long to get ready, and he'd respond back being like, if you think this is long, I feel bad for your girl. It's like proper stuff that everyone's like that. Like, they go to his videos for the comments. You know? So he's getting those just to read. Like that's such good marketing for yourself as well. As if you can be quick with that stuff and you can use that stuff to your advantage. That's why I love hate, because it just gives me more content as well. Like, you get me? Like, so I use everything to my advantage that I possibly can. But like, tracking back to, you know, where OCEAN1 came from, like, what made you take that like final step to actually go for it and just do it? You know what, man, Dan, that's something that I think about today, of like, how did it happen? Lockdown, man, it was just, I needed something to do. It was more so, even like, I just didn't want to go back to my job. I was working on lifestyle on Grafton Street. I just hated it, man. I was like getting shit hours as well. I was like, what can I do? It basically was, what can I do to not go back to work? And then the brand, like, I really don't know how it started, man. And I actually, like, one of my friends, once I launched the brand, was like, I can't believe you have a clothing brand. Like, how? And I was like, actually, how do I, man? I got scared that I was like, oh, like, what do I do? Like, even sometimes I kind of think back on it. Like, even like now, sitting here right now, I'm thinking, shit, I have a clothing brand. Like that, why? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's but mad. Not even a clothing brand, like, fucking successful one as well. Yeah, man. It's starting, you know what, man? And actually, it nearly like stopped completely. Like, I only launched it last March, which I still think in my head, like, that feels like it was years ago. Like, only last March. But I launched with the hats, and just the hats to start. Man, I remember I got the hats in. I think I got 100 hats, because the minimum order is 100 of everything, right? And I was in my head, I was like,
oh my god, if I sell 100 hats at like this price, I'm gonna have this much money. I had it spent in my head already. So then I'm gonna get this, and this for the brand. I'm gonna rent out this place for the rent, and then I launched it, and like 5 of my friends bought the hat. Oh man, I remember I talked to my mom, and I was like this is just finished work. Like, you're stopping work. I'm gonna sell all these hats. I'm gonna it's gonna be great. Wait, you see,